What's going on, everybody? You got the Raging Rob here. A beautiful Friday morning here, and I'm down here in Birmingham, just down Woodward Avenue, taking care of some business I had down here, Oakland County, right? The sky, those Canada wildfires, looked like it was a little orange this morning, but now it's starting to clear up. It looks like the sky's not too bad. Anyway, this fucking camera. What the fuck? I gotta wipe my lens. Anyway, we got a couple dangerous bills that are working their way through the committee, through the legislators right now in Michigan. HB, or it's SB, is it SB? No, HB 4474 and HB 4477. These are Marxist communist type bills that were to restrict First Amendment activity on, doesn't matter if it's public property or not. Basically what it says, they would determine what hate speech, intimidation, or harassment. Basically, I'm going to break it down. Basically, me, I'm sometimes a counter-protester. Basically, if I counter-protest at something I don't agree with, and somebody feels harassed or intimidated, it could be a felony with 5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. I'm not making this shit up. This is very fucking radical. This is what they're trying to push through the legislation right now in Michigan. I mean, this is like total totalitarianism, okay? Total communism, total Marxism. A few days ago, I was at a board meeting, and up in Macomb County, Clinton Township to be exact, Chippewa Valley School District, and I had a sign that said pedophile hunter. Okay. Any logical person, you're against people, you're against these evil perverts and these evil monsters that prey on children, right? I mean, that's logical, right? Pedophiles should be exposed. They should be hunted. They should be prosecuted. They should be put on a sex offender registry for life. Child molesters. Anyone that wants to harm a child. Anything like that. Anyone that tries to harm a child. Anybody that harms a child. Yeah. I mean, that's logical, right? Okay. Well, on the same side, and on the same sign, I had a rainbow flag and a what was the transgender flag crossed out. Okay. Basically, what I was trying to say is there's pedophiles hiding behind the rainbow flag. No, I don't think every gay person is a pedophile. No, I don't think every trans person is a pedophile. However, you got lots of gays, lots of pedophiles that are, now see a safe haven under the LGBTQ. Okay? Because that's how extreme the LGBTQ has become. I got like 3 friends that are gay, and they don't align themselves with that kind of crap. They keep it to themselves. They say they want no part of it. The LGBTQ, I don't ever support them because I'm a Christian. Homosexuality is a sin. But I also believe in the First Amendment. You can do what you want. You can do whatever you want behind closed doors. On private property behind closed doors, just your damn business. I don't care what you do. You know, two gays walking down the street holding hands. You know, I'm not going to bother them. You know, they're minding their own business. I'm not going to bother them. Now, we already got federal laws in the books that if I go and beat somebody up or, you know, take a cinder block and hit them in the head, that right there is a hate crime. And that could be prosecuted federally. That's like 10 years in prison. Aggravated assault. What we're going to add a hate crime to it, you know, stuff like that. That's already against federal law. Hate crimes are already against federal law. Sort of like what Dylan Roof did 2014, 15, whatever. He shot up that church full of black people, killed 9. He got the death penalty. Well, he's waiting execution on the federal death row. But anyway, it's already against federal law, right? I don't think it's a wise idea to go out in public and spew racial slurs and, you know, spew slurs against homosexuals. I don't think it's a wise idea. I would never do that. However, that speech is protected under the First Amendment. Hate speech is protected under the First Amendment. What's not protected under the First Amendment is terroristic threats, yelling fire in a movie theater, you know, stuff like that. That would, you know, harm people. You know, like if I threaten to kill somebody or something like that, that's not protected. Okay? But basically going on a public sidewalk and just blah, 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 even cussing and swearing, that's protected under the First Amendment. Okay? Not that I would go out in public and do that. Basically, this law they're trying to pass in Michigan, I would be prosecuted because of my sign that I made a few days ago if this law were to take effect. If anybody there was deemed harassed or intimidated. Now, I've been to quite a few rallies in Michigan. I've had Antifa call me a fascist to my face. Under the law, I can have them prosecuted because I feel intimidated by your speech. That's basically what this law is. If somebody feels intimidated by your free speech in the public, they can have you prosecuted. And they don't even have to be intimidated. They just have to say, hey, I'm intimidated. Make up a lie saying I'm harassed. Basically disagree with what you got to say. This is radical, people. The First Amendment is very clear. Freedom of speech. Okay? First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom to assemble, freedom of religion, okay? And freedom to petition your government are the 5 clauses of the First Amendment. This is totalitarianism. This is what happens when they steal elections. I said it many months ago that the WEF is coming to Michigan and they're going to try to totally make Michigan more communist than California. They want to make Michigan an example. That's what they're doing. And they're rushing all these bills through. They just rushed through red flag laws and safe storage laws and universal background checks, which violates the Second Amendment. Now they're coming after your speech. They're already trying to make civil rights, LGBTQ part of the civil rights. Basically, Christian churches can't say they believe that marriage is one man, one woman. And churches got to have gender-neutral restrooms now. Okay? This new civil rights thing that they're trying to push in Michigan. 22 states have similar laws. But Michigan is the only one where religion is not included. Religion is excluded. Michigan's the only state. This is how tyrannical this state has become. I'm trying to make it at 10 minutes for TikTok, but that's okay. But that's the state we're at right now. They just prosecuted a Christian in Pennsylvania, in Reading, Pennsylvania. The only thing he did was stand outside of a pride rally and quote the Bible. And he was led away in handcuffs. People were cheering it on. That's the state of our country right now. The Great Reset. But the Great Awakening is happening too. We are in the end of days. And it says right in the Bible that in the end, right in Revelation, that in the end of days, Christians are going to be persecuted. Okay? We're there, pretty much. This is absolutely sickening, what it's come down to. So, I don't know. I'm a huge political icon in the state of Michigan. I'm big on politics here in the state of Michigan. I'm a huge, how do I say this? I'm a huge political activist here in the state of Michigan. And, I live by 2 rule books. The Constitution, which is my God-given rights laid out, and the Bible, which is God's commandments of how I should and will live my life. You know what I mean? What's this guy behind me doing? But anyway, I'm going to get going. I got some business to take care of. I'm down here in Birmingham, Oakland County right now, taking care of some business. So have a great day. And we got to push back, people. We can't let these bills become law. And if they do, how many Marxist armed government mercenary police are going to violate the oath of the Constitution, okay, and throw your ass in jail over because they want to protect their pension, rather than stick to the oath of the Constitution, So this is where we're at in Michigan right now. And the leftists are going to spin it and say, "Oh, you're for hate crimes and you're for hate speech and blah 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 blah." No, you're getting it wrong here. If they're willing to take our First Amendment away and our Second Amendment away, we're going to lose our country here. They can do anything they want. Our founding fathers spoke against this government. This is the government our founding fathers warned us about. Okay? This is real, folks. We gotta fight this shit. We gotta fight back at this shit. Okay? And even if it becomes law, we gotta fight against this shit. So, that is that. So I put my phone down. I want this person in front of me thinking I'm videoing them. Because I had my phone on top of my steering wheel, and I don't want them thinking, "Oh, this person's videoing me." They're getting out of their vehicle. But anyway, this is the government that our founding fathers warned us about. Okay? And Michigan is the forefront, We got a fight ahead of us, people. And I'm seeing people starting to wake up. I'm seeing a lot of people starting to stand up. But we got to do more. We got to let these tyrants know that we the people are in charge. So, that is that. I'm out.